right, Sporting Spotlight, of course, brought to us by Air Diffusion Australia. I'm going to call this segment Thrown from the Boundary Line by Barry Curtin. A chuck from the boundary line back towards the stumps. Now, did he hit the stumps or was it a complete miss? So, Sam Kerr, mate, we were chatting about her off air. What's your take on Sam Kerr?
Disappointment there.
That she got off?
No, disappointment that this happened because I think I'm disappointed in Sam Kerr because I'm a great fan of Sam Kerr.
I think
as a lot of Australia were, right?
I think Australia fell in love with Sam.
She's a
and
gun.
the Matildas. Yeah.
Absolute superstar, right? So I look forward. I even watched the Chelsea games where she played for Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I'm following that now. If Sam Kerr had have just come out, admitted her error, said sorry to the cab driver, sorry mate, we vomited in your cab, we also kicked out your back window, we will pay, I'll fix everything. I apologise, this would never have happened. This would never have gone to court.
Yeah.
It was Sam Kerr that wanted to go to court, not the cabbie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. So I found it quite staggering that she got off, to be honest. Staggering. If you watch the video, Phil, if you watch the full video of what happened, then you would be with me. You go, what?
Staggered.
How do you get off that? You cannot get off that because everything's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Now, what she's done, she's damaged the brand badly.
She's damaged her brand, but we don't know what led up to that incident.
How do you mean?
I'd like to see the whole case of, did she feel threatened? Was she in trouble? Which is the card that she played.
I know she did. I know she did.
How do we know, without, again, looking at all the transcripts and hearing the whole case, they clearly believe that to be the case.
No, they clearly believe, no. The law in England, mate, this is where it's all wrong. Yeah. This is where it's all wrong. If she felt threatened and felt threatened of being kidnapped, that's what she said.
Yes.
Then the kidnapper has actually driven her to a police station. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so is he a dumb kidnapper or is he? Yeah, I mean, come on.
Okay.
That's
fair.
But what's happened here is she's called him effing white and stupid.
Yep.
Stupid and white. I don't care which way you put it. Now, she said that she felt threatened by his power and privilege over her because of the colour of her skin. That's what she said in court.
Okay.
Now, the jury was unanimous. This is where it is just, you go, what? What? Hang on. Like that. Because they believed her. They said, well, you must have felt threatened and he is white and has the power and privilege over you because of the colour of your skin, which is exactly what she said. Right. Now, I put out on a social media platform that I was disappointed in the whole thing. I was disappointed in Sam Kerr.
Yeah.
Right? And playing the race card like she did, I thought, no, don't do that, Sam, please. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And she did. Then, of course, in they come. Oh, Baz, you're a racist. I'm not a racist. I'm just, if anybody in their right mind looks at that video, right, and says, well, mate, you cannot possibly get off this charge. You cannot possibly get off. So I'm disappointed. The other one too, Phil. Someone said to me, Baz, come on, mate. You don't tell me that you haven't had a night out on the Terps and regretted something that you said while under the influence. Well, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Only about 200 times. But I'm not captain of Australia, mate.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Look, everyone has done it. Don't bring that card in.
Yeah.
That's not, it's the way she went about it that disappointed me. Yeah. And I'm a great fan.
Yeah.
I'm a great fan. I get it, mate.
So has her brand been damaged?
Unbelievably so. Because if you look at, I think where I was on some form, the platform there were 729 comments.
Right.
Straight away, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'd say 700 of those were all spoiled, entitled, brat, and it just kept going on and on and on. Now, people will come at, this is where it's all wrong today, mate. People are going to come at you and call you a racist because you're not backing Sam Kerr. This is where it's all wrong. And do you know what, mate? I'm going to get political, and I don't normally get political, whatever about anything.
No, not threatening Peter Malinauskas here, are you?
No, Pete, I love Pete.
Because we love Pete.
Love Pete.
Love Pete.
No, I love Pete.
Yep.
But a little while ago,
I just thought you might thinking you're getting into politics and you'd be nervous about that.
He should be nervous.
Yeah, oh, you wouldn't.
No, they do background checks.
Yeah,
no,
you're out.
I'm gone. I've lost my train of thought.
Going to get political?
I'm going to get political. When the voice was first mooted, when it first came out, they said, oh, we're going to have a referendum on the voice,
Yep.
right? I thought to myself then that I feel that this could be divisive to the country when we've never been divided before about anything. But I felt this might be a little bit divisive, so I just said that. Divisive. Now, I'm going to give you an example, a good example here. People come at me and said, oh, but I have one particular person who's very high up in the Aboriginal Indigenous affairs thing now, and in fact he sits next to Andrew Dillon now.
Right.
But he was at Port Adelaide.
Yep.
Now, I get a message from him saying, oh, Baz, it only takes you 2 seconds to hit the yes button. So I answered back and said, look, it's not whether I hit the yes or no button, I'm just saying that I find this divisive. I have a feeling that it's going to divide people. My next door neighbour might vote no, I might vote yes, the end of our friendship. It's never happened before in the country, so I'm a little bit annoyed with it. I'm annoyed more than anything that we're even doing this. Right? Yeah. Not whether I'm voting yes or no. So then I get another one back from him saying, or something or other or whatever, don't tell me you're going to vote something. I said, well, mate, it's irrelevant which way I vote. I'm just saying that I find it divisive, whether yes or no. He blocked me. He blocked me on social media. Now hang on, Phil. My point, he didn't think it was divisive.
Right.
Yet he blocked me from social media.
Yeah.
Is that divisive? He's just divided us, bang.
Yeah.
Now, he hasn't spoken to me since. So
it's divisive.
It's divisive, Phil. And this is where I get back to the race card with Sam Kerr and all this sort of thing. We're not like that. We're not like that. We don't do that. We don't play the race card. Lionel Rose, one of the best Australian fighters of all time.
And a great guy.
And a fantastic guy.
Ripping bloke.
And when he was asked, when he won his world championship fight, became
one of the great quotes,
and we were very proud of him.
Yep.
And that's another thing.
Yep.
We're very, very, very proud of him. And they said, did you dedicate this victory to your people? And he said, no, I dedicated it to Australia because I don't go for this black and white stuff. I'm Australian. Yeah. We're all Australian. Yeah. Hooray! That's exactly how we grew up. Now, Phil, we've all done it. I cheered and cheered and cheered for Lionel Rose.
Yep.
Have a look at some of the great Australian sporting achievements. Kathy Freeman in the 400.
I love Kath.
You just get goosebumps. She's Indigenous. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then you get Kieran Perkins in the 1500. Same result. Australia, 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 Australia. I didn't hear anything about black, white, black, white. Nothing. Right? We cheered for both. We cheered for Kathy and we cheered for Kieran Perkins and we cheered for whoever was out there representing us. So there was no race whatsoever. Unfortunately today, there is too much. Too much. Now, I've gone off my head.
No, the question is, and what we want to know, our boy Ashby's going to put this out there.
Yep.
Did Baz hit the stumps from the boundary line, or did he miss the wicket completely? That's what we want to know.
Overthrows.
I love your passion, mate.
Well, mate, come on.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion. I'm going to touch on Yannick Sinner next time we have a chat.
Okay, good one.
Because I'm big, and I've always been big on let's make sure we've got all the facts before we fire off. I just think there's a segment in journalism now where we just fire off.
Yeah.
And then later on we go, oops.
Yeah.
Well, we never get an apology, but we fire off and damage gets done that way.
Yeah.
So,
look forward to it, mate.
Hit the stumps or not.
Oh.